everyone, I'm A. Today I'm going to read a story. The title of this story is The Walrus and the Carpenter. The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. He did his very best to make the billows smooth and bright. And this was all because it was the middle of the night. The moon was shining silkily because she had the sun had got no business to be there. After the day was done, "It's very rude of him," she said, "to come and spoil the fun." The sea was wet as wet could be. The sands were dry as dry. You could not see a cloud because no cloud was in the sky. No birds were flying overhead. There were no birds to fly. The walrus and the carpenter were walking close at him. They wanted anything to see such quantities of sand. If this were only clear away, they said, it would be grand. "Oh, oysters, come and walk with us," the walrus did this speech. A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk along the briny beach. "We cannot do with more than 4 to give a hen to each." The elder oyster looked at him, but never said a word. The other oyster winked his eye and shook his heavy head, meaning to say he did not choose to leave the oyster bed. But for 4 young oysters, hurry up, all eager for their treat. Their coats were brushed, their faces washed, their shoes were clean and neat. And that was all because they hadn't any feet. Four other oysters followed them, and yet another 4. And thick and fast they came at last. And more, all hopping through the 40 waves and scrambling to the shore. The walrus and the carpenter walk on a mile or so, and they rest on a rock conveniently low. And all the little oysters stood and waited in a row. "The time has come," the walrus said, "to talk of many things, of shoes and sheep and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings." "But wait a bit," the oyster cried, "before we have a chat, for some of us are out of breath, and all of us are fat." "No worries," said the carpenter. They thanked him much for that. "A loaf of bread," the walrus said, "is what we chiefly needed. Pepper and vinegar, besides, are good indeed. Now, if you're ready, oyster dear, we can begin to feed." "But not on us," the oyster cried, turning a little blue. "After such kindness, that will be a dismal thing to do." "The night is fine," the walrus said. "Do you admire the view? It was so kind of you to come, and you are very nice." The carpenter said nothing but, "Cut us another slice. I wish we were not quite so deep. I've had to ask you twice." It seems the a shame," the walrus said, "to play them such a trick, after we brought them out so far and made them trot so quick." The carpenter said nothing, but the butter spread too thick. "I weep for you," the walrus said. "I deeply sympathize." With sob and tears, he sorted out those of the largest size, holding his pocket handkerchief before his dreaming eyes. Oyster," said the carpenter. "You had a pleasant run. Shall we be trotting home again?" But answer come there none. And this was scarcely all, because they've been eaten, every one. The end. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.